Welcome to PVT 1977 channel. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our news today includes the following content. Wu Lei counterattacks to become the king of acting. How does Northwest Years break the myth of traffic stars? In this era of rapid changes in the entertainment industry, the emergence of CCTV's new drama Northwest Years has undoubtedly given us a shot in the arm. Since its premiere on November 5th, the drama has not only broken 2 ratings, but also received rave reviews and has become the focus of heated discussion among the audience. The performance of the young actor Wu Lei in the play is even more amazing, almost slapping those who doubt his acting skills in the face. Today, let's talk about the story behind this drama and how Wu Lei stood out in this acting competition. First of all, we have to talk about the plot of Northwest Years. The drama revolves around the growth of Shi Zhongxuan and tells his mental journey from a teenager to a revolutionary. At the beginning, the young Shi Zhongxuan, played by Wu Lei, attracted the audience's attention with an impassioned speech, with tears in his eyes and full of emotions, which instantly made people excited. Such performance reminds people of his role as zhaolusi in Nirvana in Fire. His youthfulness and determination have been sublimated in Northwest Years. It is worth mentioning that the cast of this drama is luxurious. Jin Dong, Yu Hui, Ding Yongdai and other powerful actors gathered together, which is eye-catching. As a leader among young actors, Wu Lei's performance is not inferior to these old actors. When the audience complained about Fan Qingqing's acting in Alley People, Wu Lei quietly proved himself with his strength. This comparison makes people sigh. Why is the difference in acting so obvious when they are both 24 years old? Judging from the feedback after the show was broadcast, Wu Lei's acting skills are called textbook-like, and this evaluation is by no means false. The emotional changes he showed in the play, from excitement to loss, and then to determination, every detail was handled just right. When he confronted his father, the complex emotional interweaving made the audience feel the same. Especially when he was caught and interrogated whether he was a communist, the worry and anger in his eyes were intertwined, which made people moved. Not only that, the production of Northwest Years is also quite ingenious. The opening is in the form of a 3-dimensional poster, and the beginning of the plot is presented in black and white images, which is very immersive. This novel expression method makes the audience feel as if they have traveled back to that historical period and felt the pulse of the times when watching. The control of details in the play, whether it is the costumes of the characters or the life scenes, makes people feel real and credible. The reason why this drama has become popular quickly is not only the outstanding performance of the actors, but also its profound theme and compact plot. Compared with some ancient puppet dramas and light comedies in recent years, Northwest Years is undoubtedly a clear stream. It is not just telling a story, but also conveying a spirit, an unremitting pursuit of ideals and beliefs. This profound connotation makes it stand out among many TV dramas. As the plot develops, we can see the tacit cooperation between Wu Lei and other powerful actors. His rivalry with Jin Dong, Yu Hui and others not only makes the character more 3-dimensional, but also adds a lot of highlights to the whole drama. Lu Lin, who plays Shi Zhongxuan's mother, shows the emotions of ordinary people of that era vividly. Her worry of hating iron for not becoming steel can be conveyed with just one look without saying much. The success of Northwest Years is not accidental. In the current fiercely competitive TV drama market, there are only a handful of works that can break the routine and cause heated discussions. Because of this, this drama not only brings visual and emotional enjoyment to the audience, but also injects a shot of adrenaline into the entire industry. It tells us that what really touches people's hearts is not only the gorgeous special effects and popular elements, but also the solid plot and deep humanistic care. As the ratings continue to rise, Wu Lei has gradually gotten rid of the label of traffic star. He has proved with practical actions that he is not only an idol, but also a powerful and profound actor. In this circle full of competition and challenges, he has undoubtedly set a good example for young actors. Northwest Years is not only a TV series, but also a history and a spirit. In this fast-paced information age, we need such works to remind ourselves to keep our original aspirations in mind and forge ahead. What do you think of Northwest Years and Wu Lei's performance in it? Welcome to share your views in the comment area. Let's talk about the touching and thinking brought to us by this drama. Real period dramas make people cry, and the historical truth hidden behind them is shocking. Alley People and Northwest Years are popular, resonating with real stories of small people, with meticulous scenery and dedicated actors, which trigger the audience's deep reflection and enlightenment on history, and are praised for being real and touching. Abstract generated by the author through intelligent technology. Useful. Recently, the TV series Alley People and Northwest Years have caused a lot of heated discussions and become a hot topic after dinner. These two dramas not only received high scores on Dubon, but also made the audience feel a long-lost sense of reality, as if they had returned to that era full of stories in an instant. Have you ever wondered why these dramas can touch people's hearts? Today, let's talk about the things behind these two dramas and their impact on the audience. First, let's start with Alley People. This drama is set in Suzhou in the late 1970s and tells the trivialities of life of an ordinary family. Soon after the opening, people can feel the strong breath of life. Huang Ling, played by Yan and is the head of the family. Her tenacity and perseverance make people empathize. There is a scene in the play where Huang Ling's family squeezes into a small room for dinner. The cramped space and warm family atmosphere immediately pull the audience back to that era. Every setting is meticulous, and the porcelain statues, wooden furniture, and dim walls all remind people of the scenes they saw in their hometown when they were young. Moreover, this play not only tells family trivia, but also reflects the living conditions and emotional entanglements of people in that era. For example, when family members quarrel over issues such as room division and child education, the real and helpless feeling makes people feel tight. Some people commented that watching this play is like flipping through their own memories, and I believe that many viewers can find their own shadows in the play. Next, let's talk about Northwest Years. This play focuses on the Northwest in 1927 and tells the story of Shi Zhongshuan's growth from a poor peasant boy to a revolutionary leader. The plot of the old shopkeeper being robbed by bandits at the beginning brings the audience into that turbulent era. The old shopkeeper knelt in the crowd with a sad face and helplessly asked for help. At that moment, it was really heartbreaking. This true depiction of the lives of ordinary people makes people feel the weight of history. The role of Shi Zhongshuan is played by Jin Dong, while Wu Lei plays the young Shi Zhongshuan. Wu Lei's performance in the play is also quite brilliant. His shabby school uniform, the dust on his face, and the yellow teeth make this role more real and credible. He is not only a young man with ideals and ambitions, but also a microcosm of countless young people of that era. After Li Dazhao's death, he ignited a strong revolutionary sentiment in his heart and wanted to contribute to the country, which really made people excited. The biggest common point between these two dramas is that they did not focus on those glamorous heroes, but on those little people who struggled to survive in the torrent of history. They may not have a prominent background, but they have left their mark in history in their own way. This down-to-earth character setting makes it easier for us to resonate and can also trigger the audience's deep thinking about that era. At this point, it must be mentioned that the level of care in the production of these two dramas is also worthy of praise. From casting to setting, the director and the team all reflect their respect for history and life details. The warm and slightly tight family life in Alley People and the cracks in the earthen walls and the devastated villages in Northwest Years make people feel as if they have traveled back to that era. The actors are also very dedicated. Not only are their makeup in place, but even the wear and tear on their clothes is handled quite realistically. Such a close-to-life, real and touching plot naturally sparked a lot of discussion. Some netizens said that after watching Northwest Years, they had a deeper understanding of history. Others said that Alley People reminded them of their parents and they were filled with emotion. Isn't this kind of emotional resonance what film and television works want to convey the most? There are also some voices that question that such a subject may make the audience feel heavy. But I think this is exactly the success of these two dramas. They did not escape the bitterness in history, but through real people and stories, let us see hope and struggle. Isn't this kind of power what we need in today's society? What I want to say is that these two dramas are not just entertainment works, but also a profound reflection on history. Through the big stories of small people, they make us re-examine our lives and values. In this fast-paced, high-pressure era, we may be able to find some inspiration from them. No matter how difficult life is, as long as there is a dream in your heart, you will definitely find the way forward. What do you think about this? This concludes our news section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome, don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.